Alright guys, we just got the full summary of One Piece chapter 1142 thanks to PvPs on X. The title of the chapter is The Things I Fear. In the cover story we see Yamato has already defeated Who's Who with one hit. So it's really great to see Yamato saving Ulti after what she had been suffering for the last few chapters. Anyways, the chapter starts at Walrus School where suddenly a huge snake called Jormungandr appears chasing children. When the snake is about to eat one of the children, an adult giant appears and hits the snake's head with a huge hammer. The giant says, "Step out of my way, children." Then, in an amazing double page, Saul appears at the top of a branch and hits Snake too with a powerful haki punch, smashing it into the ground. So it's really great to see Saul can fight, and he's actually really strong because he has haki as well, which most of the Straw Hat don't even have. Saul says, "Sorry for being late. Get away from there, Kiba." Kimatsu Shiken. The children are amazed to see their teacher saving them. We meet Kiba, the current principal of the Walrus School, and a former member of the giant warrior pirates. Kiba's face is like a walrus face with two long tusks and whiskers. We don't know if he has any devil fruit or if he is half mink. Kiba also has a huge hammer with two long spikes like walrus tusks. The giant kid says, "It's Mr. Principal and Mr. Saul. Mr. Principal was a warrior too, and the rumor that Mr. Saul is super strong is real. They said he used to be in the Navy, so cool." So yeah, the children are very surprised to see that both their principal and Saul are very strong individuals and they can fight. And they're really happy that they saved them. Kiba says, "Oh, my back. Thanks for the help, Saul." Oh yeah, it's obvious. He's kind of old, so his back really hurts. Saul says, "Don't mention it. But what exactly is this snake?" Robin and Chopper appear. They're hiding in Saul's beard, lol. Like, what? Why are they hiding in Saul's beard, bro? Like, they're so scared, man. Like, bro, these Straw Hat are something else, bro. Like, Robin and Chopper, like, out of all people, bro, they're hiding in Saul's beard. Robin says, "So, there are monsters like these in the Sun World too?" So, no, there should just be normal wild animals. Chopper, it's huge. Weird incidents continue to happen all over the school. A teacher called Wolf is found injured and kids are suddenly falling asleep. Saul asks saved children where their companions are. "Saul, where did Dilba and the other kids go?" The giant children say, they're heading to the beach." "Teach, it was so weird. Everyone is asleep and don't respond to anything we said." Robin, asleep? But weren't they walking? Giant children, yeah. Then we see a group of giant kids walking in line out of the school as they are sleeping. We see one of Gonku's arrows leading their way to the beach. Giant children, everyone is asleep and don't respond at all. "Saul, come back. Where is everyone going?" Suddenly, some massive shadows appear in the forest and they turn out to be more monsters, so Principal Kiba decides to take emergency measures. So yeah, Gonku is using her powers to lead the children of Elbaph to the beach. I think this is like part of their plan to kidnap them, you know? Kiba says, "Blow the horn, let the whole country know, and evacuate all school immediately." So yeah, it's great to see that the principal of Walrus School is already taking action to save the children. Cut to the underworld. Loki is standing in front of Luffy and the others with Ragnar in his hands. Despite his injuries, Loki seems fine. "Loki, you think you can restrain my power with the single Kairoseki cuff left on my leg? How naive. If you want to protect Elbaf, release me immediately, and I will show you right now whether or not that's just some empty bluff." So yeah, it like basically proves that Loki is like actually trying to save Elba. Like many people thought that Loki is like he will like straight away want to destroy Elba because the people like locked him up for 6 years, and he would want to get their revenge. But in reality, like I think we're finally like figuring out Loki's actual colors, like he might not actually be bad. So yeah, it's great to see the development around Loki. Tajruddin says, "Loki, Luffy, you, Sanji, what the hell is this guy's deal?" So yeah, Sanji is really surprised to see this guy. "Loki, I would hurry up if I were you. It would surely hit something if I blasted enough times. The flame will spread. You know Elbaf's weakness just as well as I do, don't you? Know that I have the power to destroy you all." So yeah, it's crazy that Loki, even with all these injuries and everything, he's still like so strong and he's still like saying stuff like this, bro. Like it's insane, bro. The amount of hype that Oda is creating around this character is simply out of this world. Hasrudin, "Stop it, Loki." Then, in an epic double page, Loki hits Trajectory Adam with Ragnar. He uses it as a baseball bat. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji and new giant warrior pirates are in shock. As Loki hits the tree, a lightning falls from sky and hits the same spot of the tree where Loki uses Ragnir on. The lightning also strikes an area of the branches of the Adam tree when it fell, so that part of Sun World catches fire. In the village, giants at the party see that the fire has started. So it's crazy all around. Like on one side, the Holy Knights have attacked the Sun World, and in the underworld, Loki is causing chaos. And then the lightning has also caused the fire in the Sun World. So you could really say that it's the start of Ragnarok. Like in the Norse mythology, Loki's freedom actually started the Ragnarok. So yeah, so we cut away to the giants. Master Yarul, a fire broke out in the southern part of the island. Wasn't that orange being blown just now? Jarl, fire is bad. Hurry with the extinguishing of it. Cut back to the Walrus School. Ange tells Saul and Kiba she has seen those monsters before. She explains that earlier in that day, she asked the kids in class to draw the things she fears. So kids drew monsters like Fenrir, Draugr, Loki, and even Nika. We see some of the drawing. And now the kids' fears suddenly came to life. This is the world state of the children's worst fear. Then, in the epic final double page of the chapter, we see that the Walrus School is surrounded by an army of giant monsters that looks like the kids' drawings. Saul, Ange, and Kiba watch the monsters approaching the school through a forest. The monsters are colossal, and each one has a different style since they are drawn by different people. We see a huge dragon, a bear with a helmet, a giant bird, a frightening thundercloud, and a ghost. We also see a giant skeleton soldier, Draugr, and a giant wolf, Fenrir, a furious giant, Loki, and an evil warrior who looks like Nika's picture that appears in Harley book. Chapter ends with Gonko and Somers and Killingham observing everything in the distance. Shamrock doesn't appear in this chapter. So yeah, it seems like Shamrock already left. Like, in the previous chapters, we saw that the higher-ups called for Shamrock to come to the Holy Land immediately. I wonder what's going on in the Holy Land. Like, did the revolutionaries or the Blackbeard pirates attack the Holy Land and that's why they need Shamrock to be there to like help them? I'm really curious about this development. Like, I really wanted Shamrock to meet Luffy, like I feel like I would have fumbled something here, bro. Yeah, I really wanted to see how Luffy reacts to seeing like someone who looks like Shanks, like it would have been really hilarious to see that. Anyways, we see Killingham. He says everything is in place. Thomas, good work, Killingham. Killingham, the time limit will be till those brats arrive with the ships. You think they'll be able to get back before that? Somers, ki ha ha. Love is all about hurting each other. So yeah, this line is very important. Is it like foreshadowing that Somers' opponent will be Sanji? Like he has a theme of love surrounding him. So, and we all know Sanji is a lover boy. So I feel like Ori is hinting something here. Like Somers and Sanji are gonna have a clash. Anyways, Somers asks Gunko something ominous in the last panel of the chapter. Somers asks, hey Gunko, you got anything you fear? And Gunko answers, Nika. Bro, this is insane. End of the chapter, break next week. So yeah, Gunko fears Nika. Bro, like out of all people, it had to be Nika, bro. So this chapter was absolutely insane, with Loki going crazy and the Holy Knights finally taking action. It was overall everything in this chapter. So I can't wait to see what happens next. Unfortunately, there's a break next week, but we all know Oda deserves it, and he has been cooking non-stop for the last few chapters. So yeah, he deserves all the break he needs, and hopefully he gets back to his full health and continues to deliver peak fiction again. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you guys for watching the video.